Aha. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Peter Gitau, and I'm normally very concerned about the growth of our children. Considering the fact that these children will be the leaders tomorrow and will be the people organizing how the world will be in the future. Now there is this emerging habit of parents passing through the drinking places with their children and pretending to be taking meals in bars. These are the bars that are called bars and restaurants. And in fact, in most cases, you'll find that there is no discipline in bars. People are drunk and they are not taking care of who is in the bar at the time they are doing what they are doing. And therefore, your child will be seeing very, very immoral behaviors in the bars. And not only immoral behaviors, but the behaviors are being done by other the silly things will be done by grown-ups. Do you know normally a child considers whatever that is done by a grown-up to be a good thing. They never think that older people do silly things. So now you take your child there, you find another drunkard who has come with his or her opposite sex friend, and because they are drunk, they are behaving in a way that maybe you would not have liked your child to see. But now your child is there and they have not closed their eyes, so they have to see whatever is being done by those people. The talks there by those drunkards are something that you not like your child copying unless you are so careless also and so inconsiderate of what to give your child and what to give them. Then you spend like 1 hour or 2 hours there. I think the meal that you have given your child and the outing are a minus to her all his life, because without that meal the child do not have copied the bad behavior from those older people. So I would rather you choose where to take your child. You choose where to be their child when. Because if you take your child to the wrong places and that child start copying those behaviors, and again remember, you may introduce your child to that place and maybe the child would have taken longer to think by herself or himself to go to visit those bars. If you had introduced them to only to maybe a hotel, a shop, those places. And even when they are enough to go by themselves there, have you as a parent taken your time to sit down with your children when you think that now they are becoming grown-ups, that is 18 years and above, and even 17 years and 16? You have sat down with your children, made them understand why they should not go to some places and what they should consume when they go to such places if they must go, and how they should behave amidst other people. It is your duty. But this carelessness that you have as parents is what is bringing us problems in future. You find a child who cannot respect old people. You find a child who is fighting their parents. You find a child who is getting into early sex as early as 16 or 15 years. You get a child who is drinking beer, who is taking drugs in very early age. Why? Because you as a parent have introduced that child to those places where those drugs are being taken. and that beer and whatever, those are the alcoholic drinks. We say all things are good, but not all things are best for your child. What is the benefit, for example, of introducing a child to places where sex is like sale marketed? What good will be there? Choose what to do with your child, where to take your child, what to give your child. Choose for them, because remember, they are youth, and they are not yet enough to choose for themselves, and they are still growing. They are copy pasting. They are still recording into their memory, and they are still researching to know what they should do with their lives. So if you introduce them wrongly, this is what they'll copy, and this is who they will become. And then regrets will follow, because you will note later that whatever you have given your children is not what they should have been given. So, parents, don't be the reason why your child has been involved in bad behaviors, in bad influence. Be the source of good behavior, of good good mentorship and good direction to your child, so that in future you don't regret your actions. So why do I take a lot of concern with the children? A man of 80 years, 70 years, 50 years, those men are exiting this world for sure. But a child of 10, 20, 15, 14 years are taking over the leadership of this world. If we are not keen about who they become, then it is like saying you don't want to know where Kenya will be, where the world will be the next future. So let us be very careful when bringing up our children, because we have to leave a legacy. We have to show our children the way, and we have to make sure that they go the best way to become the best people possible, and to lead this world the best way possible tomorrow, when we are not there, or when we are very old, when we cannot help guide the world. So that is why I feel like telling you a word a day for a better future for these children.